Diallo, in Africa, a lot of these young people, are really buying into the whole imagery sold by the mainstream media about Nigerians and scamming.
In the West.
African boy, that's me. You won't catch me in no dead TC. Okay. I can be a local cash or switch it. I can be a local scammer.
In the true sense of it, it really comes to define a lot of them's attitude. Like, oh well, but the truth is, Africans don't scam at all compared to the global game. I mean, Benny Madoff alone.
Yeah. Nigerian scammers combined.
I don't think
don't approach.
If they combine, I mean, Nigerian scammers have at least 50 years, 100 years of scamming to do. 67 billion, bro. I don't think Nigeria's budget in a year has ever crossed maybe 40, 50 billion dollars. The way we think, it's coming, Nigerians, everybody's thinking, but listen, you are not at all even in the top. Even the greatest scam in Africa right now is the whole climate change scam.
Oh, word?
Yes. Africans being involved in depth. And I'm saying, I don't want us to become irresponsible.
Right.
But the carbon footprint of the entire continent of Africa is not up to the carbon footprint of New York alone.
Right.
But we are being discussed. We are destroying the planet. We are destroying the.
That is a scam. And I say that as a tree-hugging vegan environmentalist myself. That is a hella scam that they would go to the so-called developing nations. They call developing they'll call you everything but colonized or neo-colonized. That the burden or the responsibility for climate change and carbon emission would be even anywhere near the continent and its people.
Instead of them to be looking for how much they're going to pay us,
right,
for the damages that their act is causing to our environment.
Well, it's humankind.
No.
It's mankind.
Yeah, but when is a computer chip invention?
They mad specific.
Yeah.
But that
when is a new fighter jet? The white man I just invented. But once it's climate change, it's mankind.
Yeah, we can all share in that.
This is humanity.
We can't share in the wealth. We can't share in the tech. We can't share in the intellectual
property. When there's
property.
money, that is mine.
But the negative outcomes,
that's the biggest scam.
It's true.
The mankind scam in Africa.
I can't.
The biggest scam, especially with this climate change thing. I'm like, what the is going on, people? Wake up. Wake up. African government, anyway. That's another story.
Children's responsibility.
That's another story for another day. And another big scam we have in Africa is our independence. The
that's the real African scam. Flag independence, as John Henry Clark called it.
My brother, that is a big scam. I think it's on par with the climate change scam that they are running on Africans. Not that climate change is a scam. Climate change is not a scam.
No, the burden and responsibility for who's going to fix it is the scam.
When it is now burdened on everybody equally.
Or, they got eco-fascism now. Saying, we have to have militaristic, militant, top-down, hierarchical repression of human activities to save Mother Earth, so...
Of which human activity? Which human? Because we have to be precise.
Of the greedy people of the third world who want to burn coal to develop their nations, as opposed to being willing to live on nothing in order to save the earth for Elon Musk.
That's what I was telling my friend. I was like, so what are you saying? Now that we are trying to see if we can develop in Africa, development is going to be illegal.
Yes.
Yes, it will be illegal to develop. Why are you burning coal? Why are you burning gas? Why are you burning it? Shut it down. Like, if you don't have it, you can't have it again. The environment,
as they fly on private jets to instruct Africans on how to be good stewards of the environment. And
police the sky with their private with their military jets and drones, like the hypocrisy.
But yes. But another thing tied to the scam of, we's free now, because that's also a delusion you find in the African, is the scamming false militants, the militant African puppets of empire.